YouTube, what's good with y'all boys, man? So look, what you see on my screen is a trade that I took yesterday. I wanted this low right here to happen this morning when I looked at it last night. But we already took that out. If ES can run this low, I'm going to count on YM to run the low as well. And so most likely we'll come take out these lows. I want to see if we don't run this low this week and if we run this low early next week to give us the proportion to send us higher. But either way, I'm bearish today. Not looking for buys. Yeah, not looking for buys today. What is this? It's difficult. I would want to see one of these highs get ran before I get into a sell. What happened this morning? In PayPal, we barely ran this liquidity. Typically when that happens, we're gonna run it again. That's not a liquidity rate. That's price fucking around. Feel me? Just pay attention to it. Yeah, I guess we're not gonna be getting this trade for a little bit later. Till a little bit later. I at least want to see this high ran on one of these assets, and if I had to choose which one I wanted to see it on, it'll be YM. Yeah, ES barely poked this out too. We could just go up in here. That might be the play right there. I'm gonna go ahead and drop in there. Damn, 3 times what? 8? 24. Says the account must contain the current account. What are you talking about? 3, 6. The reason why I'm satisfied with this, I'm okay with this, is because it's going to be one of those days where we don't go up and create a full SMT divergence, kind of how yesterday was. But if you look, we have like some micro SMT here. And this is where I would like to get out of the trade. And this is what? This is less than a, yeah. So I'm gonna count on a 1 to 2 today. Because if we run this low on all three assets, we're gonna run lower. And I do believe this is a good stop. This is a protected stop right here. Now, I wish I got the better entry. It was a little bit more patient, but it is what it is. Let me see some. Oh, I'm overly risking on this. Fuck it, I believe in it though. I kind of just jumped in, put the risk on, did quick maths. It is what it is. Whatever I lose, I'll recover at a different date. Let's see something. 642. Probably you heard that too. I definitely believe in this trade right here. Now this TP, I feel like this is a humble TP. I'm not asking for much. I'm targeting something that's on the way to the real target. But like I said, we could not run that low. The low of this week. We could just not run that and save it for next week. Because if we did that, it would be easy for us to go higher next week. Oh yeah, lower price is definitely coming. I want to see how this 5-minute closes though. Smell like shit out here. I want to see if we catch speed once we break out this low. Equilibrium on the 5-minute wick. This 15-minute candle still active. Yep. Okay. I want to see if today we'll catch a lesson. But to be honest with y'all, if I did, I wouldn't be tripping. I've been losing all week. I'm just going to cook next week if I lose. It wouldn't be wise for me to take another trade if I lost this one, because of the amount of risk that I have on as it is. At least not on the fundeds. On the evals, I would. This is 100% getting ran again, though. Or I could be completely wrong, and YM could be causing us to go up. But do I believe that we're going up? I'm not sure. I would definitely have to see more. Could be offsides though. Always a possibility. See if this hold. If it don't, we're cooked. Offsides. I ain't gonna stop it neither. Want to see how we treat this gap. We just placed through that gap. I say stop is safe. We have a great stop. It's just a matter of if we're offsides or not. Ooh. We find out that somebody buy entry. Take out some eyes. YM looks like it wants to drag up as well, but we're going to see. We're going to see. Main 6 of this. It's 20. Oh, we might be cooked, boys. Actually, our last hope right here. Hey, when y'all trade, have y'all ever like felt like when y'all draw boxes that them boxes is supposed to move price? It's like a prayer in a way. I'm gonna draw this box. Hopefully react off this box. Or I most definitely have. I don't draw much on my charts. I get the drawing, buddy, I'm in trouble. Not looking too swell for us though. I would need to see this 5-minute turnaround. Drawing another line. Oh yeah, we're cooked, buddy. We're cooked, buddy. 5 points to stop. All right. It's a big L day right here. Let me make sure my limit orders ain't in. I'm gonna have to go through and take out these limit orders all one by one. Yo, this funded account is struggling, bro. I still feel like we're gonna sell, bro. I gotta stick to my trading plan. My trading plan be saving my ass, bro. I need that second shot. But I gotta wait. Especially on this other funded, bro. This other funded is cooked right now. So like I said, preferably this high. I want to see this high ran out. Or one of the assets run this high, but we wouldn't get that sell until the PM session. See how this kind of close. But we're gonna wait. I want to see what this does right here. Nah, this right here is an SMT I'm interested in. He thought we use this to go higher. Not too sure if this is a significant SMT. Let me see. No, yeah, should be. But this would be a more significant SMT. Offsides once again. Crazy, buddy. Been offsides 3 out of 5 days this week. Made this lighter. 0.5. We're gonna go at it one more time. What does risk be like? No idea. 40, 80. And so same amount of risk. Oh yeah, it's fold. Carter, what you doing, bro? What's up? What's up, bro? If we losing one candle, we bullish. We losing this candle too. We bullish. And it's too late for me. Horrible week. Hopefully I spoke too soon. Let me see what the risk is one more time. I'm taking one con off on a funded. If we break this high. There it is. On the actual funded, so I gotta make sure I put the right size stop loss in. I gotta check what my account said. This one funded almost down the drain. Yeah, we were offsides today. Shame, shame, shame. Yeah, okay. Everything's at about the same place. So boom. This SMT with YM held. I didn't think it would, but it held, and it was significant. It was definitely significant because it was with AM session and with Tuesday. Two of them. Two significant times. Q2 of the week and what, Q3 of the day. Shitty, man, shitty. I didn't think it would hold. But this SMT is strong enough to go against these highs. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens next week. Next week, I'm going to cook. Best believe that. It's been a shitty week. This week, we closed red. This is the first week in a month that we've closed red. And to be honest with y'all, while yes, I do feel it a little bit, I can't trip out about it. I'm not tripping out about it at all. It's just part of the game, bro. This week I was offsides. A lot of things happened that I didn't think would happen. And for the most part, we just created one big range. And we're creating this one big range to create another expansion on a higher time frame. Next week, I will take advantage of the market. This week, the market took advantage of me. This also is important right here. We formed a 1 hour swing point. PlayStation Portable, as somebody said. So, yeah. High prices are definitely, most likely, in the books today. If YM doesn't run this low. But being that YM closed like this, we could. I don't know. Fridays are iffy. I'm going to need a little bit more data, but if I had a gun to my head, I would say this low is going to get ran. So I stuck to my guns. Most likely just going to dump from here. And it is going to be what it is. But, yeah, y'all boys. We're going to cut next week. Let's see what this is. Yeah, we're most likely going to dump from here. We'll cook next week, though. It is what it is. Make sure that when y'all have losing weeks like this, you don't tilt. Older ZcTradez, it would be so easy for him to tilt right now. He would just want to keep going in because he feels like his idea is right, but he lost his trades. And that's the wrong way to go about trading. I could have been a little bit more patient because if you guys remember earlier in the video, I wanted this high right here. I probably would have lost my first trade. But my second trade, which would have been this, would have been a nice little RR. So yeah. And as a matter of fact, my one funded is pretty much done. So I'm going to take it. ZcTradez, you're breaking your rules. You're breaking your rules. I am. Because in my mind, this funded is pretty much done. Look at it. I got 48,000. So you know what I'm going to do? This is not me tilting, by the way. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this last little bit on this trade. I'm going to put the last of this account on this trade. If it loses, it loses. If it wins, it brings it back. But this right here is not an emotional decision on my part. This is me saying, fuck it. If my trade plays out, it plays out. If my direction is right, if my thesis, my analysis, my hypothesis, if everything is right, then I'll save this account. But in my mind, this account is already done. It's just going to mess with my psyche from here on out, being so low. Y'all know how an account is when you get it low. When it's like, oh, okay, I gotta saving this account is going to be. It just messes with your psyche, bro. So I'm gonna put this account right here on the line. If I lose it, I'm not mad. If I win it, I'm not happy. I'm neutral. It is what it is. Everything is a calculated decision. This is my first red week, and I'm sure to have multiple green weeks coming up. I'm sure to have that. It's a shame. Had I waited a little bit longer, most likely would have gotten the trade that I wanted. I believe this is the right risk. The last of the account. Yeah, just about. If I lose it, good. Get this account out of my face. I'll pass the other 8 that I have and focus on them and the one account that I do have. Also funding up a live account as well soon. That's coming very soon, actually. Probably a few more weeks. Once I get this payout, I'm gonna use that, add it to the funds that I got stacked up, throw that in probably some sort of broker like TradeLocker that lets you use lots and not contracts, so that I can have a set amount of risk. I want to see if YM runs this low. So if we run this low, we break towards the downside. Just keep an eye on this hourly chart. Even so, even if we do run the low, I could see bullish potential. There's one thing I didn't pay attention to. The bodies of the candles. I did not pay attention to the bodies of the candles. This shit looks crazy, bro. My bearish bias is slowly fading away. It depends on what we do right here. This shit is ass. I'm gonna be careful with what I do here. YM is close to taking that low out. We're gonna target the same low, but we want to be careful. Because ES may take the low before NQ takes it. But we want to be careful though. I already said that. We want to be even more careful because of this candle here. I won't let this hit full stop loss now that we've already began dumping. So that's a plus. We went full margin on the rest of this account. Let's see what we could get to shake. Some would say I'm gambling. I wouldn't call this gambling though. I would just call this playing my cards. It's not a gambling reference in this scenario. Alright, so ES is about to take that low. Once it takes that low, that's going to be dangerous for NQ because NQ will reach this gap around the same time that we take that low. So I need to see how NQ treats the low. But this would bring the account completely back into profits. NQ's reached the gap. I don't trust short-term highs. YM is respecting this low in the higher time frame. Like I said, I don't trust short-term highs at all. You know what, gang? I'm gonna close my position. This may play out, indeed, but the mental capital it's taking from me is worth more than this hidden TP or stop loss. This is disgusting. This is one sell, two sells. I took half a position or one con off and then full stop. Sold here again. This account not looking hot. But that's just part of the game. Interestingly enough, I've been trading better than I ever have on these funded accounts. So I'm confident that I could bring them back. It's funny. My Top Step account, I had it for 30 days. Was bringing it in and out of drawdown. These accounts, I ran them up. Ran this one up. It's not looking so hot right now. It was at 1,200 to start the week. The other funded account, it's not looking so hot. It's almost done. But I'm getting closer and closer every time I hit this shit. What I'm thinking is inputting lower risk into my system. 1 micro, 2 micro on my fundeds. You know what I think as well? I think I have it in my mind for Apex to get $2,000 payouts every 2 weeks, just because I can. When in reality, I can stack these accounts and get $500 payouts from each account and take out $5,000 to $10,000 a month easily with 1 to 2 micros, easily. I didn't have enough to get a payout yet on this Apex account at the beginning of this week. I only had 1,500. I believe you have to have the account at 5,200, which is one of the pitfalls of Apex, because had this been MFF, I would have been able to withdraw my money, or Top Step, I would have been able to withdraw my money because I had 5 green days. However, it is what it is. I'm rocking with Apex, and this is what I got to deal with. It's basically like a phase 2. You know, you guys remember CFD prop firms? You got phase 1, phase 2. It's basically like a phase 2. But it is what it is. I can get access to more capital with Apex. So yeah, today, as y'all can see, this is some shit-ass price action. And I don't mind it, because it's setting up for next week, which should be pretty decent. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna get some data logged up this weekend. Some data deep diving, and I got a few side jobs to do. With these side jobs, I'm gonna start putting money in my live broker, because I have the skill to make money immediately right now. I don't really have to wait on the prop firm. So yeah, today was a shitty day, bro. It was a shitty day. Next week, this funded account, this other funded account, I'm not going to trade it until I see a good enough trade to put all of my risk on at one time. Because that's pretty much 1 day worth of risk. A little more, but I try to risk about 200, 250 per trade. I'm about to drop it down to 125 so that my losses never exceed 300 per day. But yeah, I might change my mind over the weekend. Maybe I'm thinking emotionally right now. It's worth analyzing, because this shit's playing in our face, and because we were wrong. I hate being wrong. So yeah, you too. I'm gonna get with y'all boys on the next one, man. I'm curious to see what this does, though. And Interesting day, bro. Interesting day. Could have caught buys. Sold it here. Is exactly where I would have sold it. But it is what it is. We lost. And I'm venting right now. I'm ranting. So I'm going to get with y'all on the next one. Like I always say, tighten up. Peace.